Hey, what's up, Solar family? How are you? It's James here. Hopefully you're doing amazing. I just want to jump on really quickly. I'm grabbing some food before I get back to work. If you haven't scheduled a solar strategy call, make sure you do that, especially if you just got in the industry. If you want to learn sales and marketing, make sure you do that. There's going to be a pop-up around this video. In this video, I want to go over the question, should I buy leads or should I learn how to use social media to get your own leads? So this is a question that I get all the time, and I have a solid stance to this, right? Because buying leads is great, especially if it's going to convert for you. But when you buy leads from a solar company that generates them, you have to be prepared and have an infrastructure on how you're going to be able to follow up with the leads quickly as soon as you get them, right? Because a lot of lead generation companies, they tell you that it's exclusive. They're not going to share the information with other consultants or companies, but at the end of the day, they do. Right? So you have to have a systematic way to follow up with these leads, because I know there's a lot of consultants that's paying other people like agencies or joining programs where you don't necessarily have control of the ads. You're just basically investing into their ad campaign and they're delivering the leads to you, because they may be able to deliver a whole lot of leads to you. But at the end of the day, you really need to think about, you want quality, not quantity. Because there's companies right now that you can invest in that they're going to tell you how to, cheat, and they crack that code on lead generation, and they start delivering you a whole crap load of leads. And at the end of the day, when you're calling up these leads, they're not picking up, right? Because they're junk. As far as the lead generation company, they're making a lot of money, right? Because there's a lot of people buying the same exact lead over and over again. And as you can see, at the end of the day, you need to focus on quality, not quantity. Let me give you an example. I spoke to a business owner a few days ago, and they said, yeah, we have the cheat code on how to generate solar leads. And I said, great, right? That's awesome. So they're like, dude, we're generating all these leads. And I was like, okay, that's awesome as well. But at the end of the day, I asked them, how many homeowners are actually sitting down with you, right? Let me back it up a bit. How many homeowners are actually answering their phone, after they opted into your campaign? And how many of those that answer the phone actually book an appointment with you? Because those are the most important numbers, right? Obviously, you need the leads to come in. But if they're just junk and you're just getting a whole crap load of junky leads, that doesn't make you money. And you know what happens is you keep investing into an ad campaign that somebody else is running for you. And what happens eventually is you run out of money, because the money that you're dumping in, you're not getting a return back as far as closed deals, right? You're putting in 1,000, you're getting 0 in return. And eventually you exhaust all your resources, you run out of money. And at the end of the day, you probably spend thousands and thousands of dollars for somebody to run your ad campaign, and now you're broke and you're scratching your head like, what the heck happened, right? So I honestly feel you have to take control of your marketing at first, right? Obviously, eventually, when you learn how to do social media marketing, you can eventually delegate it to another person in your company, or even outsources at this point, because now you know the infrastructure of social media marketing, right? So it doesn't matter if that person or that company that you outsource the social media marketing to goes out of business, or they decide to cut you off. It doesn't matter, because you know how to do the marketing yourself. But if you really think about it, it's like having a lake, right, full of fish. And what you're doing is you're asking somebody else to go out there in front of your yard to cast a line to catch a fish for you, right? And at the end of the day, why don't you learn how to catch the fish yourself? Because not only are they going to be high quality solar leads, they're actually going to be less expensive for you, right? Because there's no middleman, there's no markup, but obviously you have to put in the work, right? And the work is you have to invest. I can't stress this enough, right? A lot of, people in general, we get lazy, right? We want the easy way out. We're like, I'm just going to chill. I'll just pay somebody to do it. So create a personal brand in social media. That's the best strategy to have the best foundation to generate solar leads, right? Because at the end of the day, you're going to dump thousands of dollars on social media marketing anyway with another company to run the ads for you. Might as well learn how to fish yourself. So now you'll have an abundance and you're not tied to anyone, whether or not they want to kick you off their marketing campaign or the company goes out of business. It's more beneficial for you to learn how to do it yourself. So hopefully that made sense, right? So if you want to learn how to position yourself as a person of authority and you want to create a personal brand, make sure you schedule a free solar strategy call, right? There's gonna be a pop-up somewhere around this video or down in the description. Click that link, schedule a call, and I'd love to dive in deeper with you. Other than that, have an amazing day. Peace.